Welcome. So today, jumping right into it. Yeah, I plan on paying off my LFOs. I currently owe like 13, 12, 13,000. And so anyway, yeah, we came in some cash. And so what I'm trying to do is pay off the principal. I owe about probably 7,200 on the principal, and the rest is interest. Well, 600 of it is court fines. But yeah, so I owe all this money, and well, what I'm trying to do is get the interest waived. Hence, the request to waive interest on legal financial obligations packet. 59. And so I guess I'm just gonna be reading over it here and seeing what I have to do. I did try contacting a lawyer. No, I did contact a lawyer. I tried explaining to them that this is all I needed filled out. So I was just gonna like pay a lawyer to fill this out for me and file it for me. But the lawyer that I did talk to, I don't know, like there's like just some breakdown in communication. I don't know what happened. But he took it as that I wanted all of it waived and that it would cost me thousands of dollars. Which isn't what I told him, but you know what, whatever. He said that I could do this, just take my time, be thorough, and it should yield results. So I guess I'm gonna be doing it myself. Locked in for the weekend. The money's not gonna be coming until about Tuesday, Wednesday anyway. The piece of information he did give me, free if you would, was that what am I thinking? That I could just pay the principal and then submit this paperwork, and that would actually look better than if I were just to try to get the interest waived and then pay it afterwards. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna pay the principal. At the very, very least, like it'll stop accruing interest. So that'll be cool. And then yeah, I guess just go from there. But yeah, I'm gonna fill out this packet, see what I have to do. It is, I think it was like 15 pages. So the main thing about it is, I don't know if anyone knows the story behind this, but what, 5-6 years ago, let's call him an accomplice for now, but an accomplice of mine committed a crime. It's what I've been convicted of. It's what's on my record. And for whatever reason, I had only I was stuck with the LFOs. The other person didn't have to pay anything, and doesn't to this day. So here I am. Sorry, I forgot that was playing. But so I'm the only one like stuck to pay it. So yeah, I try to ask I tried asking a lot of questions as to why. I got like mixed mixed answers. The main thing is, it seems like just because they knew it was going to land on someone, and the courts don't really care on who it lands on, which I find just mind-boggling. But I guess that's just how it goes. So hypothetically, like if like 4 guys rob a bank, and then they're all found guilty and all that stuff, go through the system, theoretically only one of them could and would have to pay them back, whereas the other 3 would be off the hook. I have no idea why that is. A lot of people probably don't care that's how it is. But yeah, here I am having to foot the bill. But whatever. I fought with it for a long time. And I guess yeah. So anyway, here I am right here right now, finally able to take care of it. But in this packet, it asks why I should, why should I be granted the interest waive? I guess that's gonna be part of my argument. You know what I mean? Like, why is it just laying on my shoulders? Alright, so the first 5 pages of it are just the instructions. And I'll be reading over that. And the second, it's a financial hardship. So ultimately, what I'm seeking to do is vacate or not vacate. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to clear my entire criminal record. I have my arrest record, which is significantly worse than my actual conviction, but it all shows up the same. But I can't clear off my my arrest record until I clear this up. So that sucks too. Like anything within a 24-month range of the conviction, any arrests made in that time are stuck with it. That's just law. There's just nothing you can do about it, or nothing I can do about it, other than pay off my LFOs, because you can't get your conviction vacated until all your LFOs are paid off. So even though I'm going to be forking out this cash and whatever, it's just one step into my ultimate goal. So I still got a little ways to go, some more headaches, some more whatever, but at least this big hurdle will be out of the way. So I could just wait another 3 years. So I think this December one of them will fall off. Yeah, because I have a Class B and a Class C felony, and the Class C will fall off this year, whereas the Class B will take 3 more years, because it takes 7 years for a Class C and it takes 10 years for a Class B. But I'm trying to clear up as fast as possible. But yeah, here we are. So anyway, to get started, I did finding the right packet. I had to call the clerk's office. They told me, they told me one packet, but I bought it, and then they actually called back or something happened. Real nice lady. I got to commend her for it. But then she told me it was actually this packet, and then she actually sent me the free link. So I actually got that. No charge. It says it's kind of fun. But, so read all instructions before filling out forms. So it's like I'm back in school. So maybe all that schooling I did a year or so ago will finally pay off. If you are in need of legal advice, you should seek the advice of an attorney. That's the first sentence. That's funny, because that's what I did. And I already told you guys. Like, I told him, and then he thought I wanted one thing when I was just trying to get the other. But you know what? Whatever. Clerk's office cannot give legal advice, nor can they tell you how to complete the forms with what's provided in these instructions, beyond what's provided in these instructions. If you choose to represent yourself in court, you will be held to the same standards as an attorney. So I already know that, I already kind of skimmed through this, and I actually don't show up for this hearing, which sucks, because I was totally ready. I was gonna get suit and tie. I was gonna get all dressed up, look hella good, but I guess I don't have to. Kind of sucks. I can do that when I go pay. So come Wednesday at the latest. I think Wednesday. Today's Saturday. So only 5 days, 4 days, pretty much. Yeah, because I'm gonna go pay cash. We're gonna go to the bank, withdraw the cash, and just kind of handle it that way. So. The county law library is available for your use and is located in the basement of a courthouse building. And it's COVID, so I don't even know if it really is or isn't. If it's available, I don't know. Everything's just so crazy right now. I did just recently hear that the clerk's office is open an hour in the morning and an hour in the afternoon, or 2 hours in the morning or 2 hours in the something like that, something to that effect. So, which is really great, because if I had to pay it online, I'd have to pay, I would have to pay a 1% fee on the overall payment that I'm making. Of course, what I'm trying to make the entire payment. So it's like it'd be like $70 or something to that effect. I don't know. It'd be significant, but yeah, going off the rails a little bit here, but like I understand a lot of people are probably like, well, yeah, you owe them. No, it's true. Like they are definitely owed something. That is fair. But if we're gonna be on that same token of fair, like I was saying earlier, I'm the only one that got stuck with this. And furthermore, this is my first offense. This is my first felony, my first conviction. Whereas the other party had similar convictions for this exact same crime, and has a lengthy criminal record. So, and second, I don't know if it I know it doesn't matter much in a lot of people's eyes, but I never even actually went into this building. I have a burglary charge for a building I've never been inside in my life. So I was just held, but you know, an accomplice gets the exact same charges. So, whereas the other party did go inside and actually obtained, you know, the items that I'm being charged for taking and having to pay for. So, I don't know. Like, I guess part of me still a little bitter about it. You know what I mean? It's like, well, like I will muscle through it and whatnot, but like I can't help but like advocate for myself. You know, speak to my defense when it comes to I don't know this whole thing. So yeah. Anyway. All forms filed with the clerk's office must have proper caption and case number on the front page of each document and be in the correct format per Washington State Courts General 14. The caption consists of the plaintiff and the defendant response names in the upper left-hand side of the page, and the case number is written to the right of the parties' names. If you do not know the correct case caption or case number, you may search for the case. Blah, blah, blah. All forms must be filled out using blue or black ink. If you're requesting the court to waive modified interest on the legal filing for multiple cases, you must do the following for each case. So thankfully, it's just one case and whatever, right? The only thing is, like, I owe two parties. I owe two parties interest. Anytime I ever make payment, like say I make $1 payment, right? Like 78 cents will go to one party, and then like 28 cents or 23 cents will go to another party. Like a 70% of whatever the payment I made would go to whoever I owed the most money to, and then 22 or 23% would go to the other party. I don't know why that's significant, but I hope, like, just because I owe two people, technically, that doesn't further complicate things. Sorry, I'm looking for a pen. Step 1, obtain the case financial history report. So I had something like that. I think it's a little outdated though, but it showed all the payments I've made. So far, I've already paid like $1,000 into it, cumulatively over the past, was it 5 years? Yeah, I haven't made a big dent on it, but I don't know. Like I was always kind of waiting for this moment, like that I would get like just a one lump sum, just knock on their door. Here you go. So that's here. Okay, I understand I didn't make the most payments or the most in it. I could have done more. But here I am now. I'm just trying all one fell swoop. So yeah, I just make payments just to stay out of jail. Like that was my main thing. And yeah, so contact the clerk's office, blah, blah, blah. So I will obtain that once I make that payment, right? So once I make that payment, yeah, I'm gonna pay out the principal, whatever the principal is, and the court costs. And then I'm going to obtain the case financial history report because it's going to be included into this this packet when I file it. So when it goes in front of the judge, when it goes in front of the judge, like it will say, you know, that I did pay off that amount. Second, the financial due report will show how much is owed, what has been paid, and the interest accrued. Complete the motion. Insert the correct caption and case number. So I think now that's here. Okay. So correct caption. I don't know why I'm showing you guys. I don't know if you guys care. But motion for order waiving or reducing case number defendant me. Hi. Always. The undersigned dated signature defendant attorney print name. Rest can waive interest and that accrued before the 18th. I'm trying to get everything waived. I'm not trying to just get it before then. Anyway, so yeah, I'll just go through. So I guess part of this, like, I can't even fill it out now anyway. So, yeah, I gotta wait until I make that payment this week, and then I'm gonna come back, and then I can submit this form at a later date. Motion date, sign and print your name. So I guess every Tuesday at 8:30 a.m., if I'm not mistaken, they look over these cases. So that's what I'll have to fill out. Excuse me. Signed by the city jury, signature of defendant. The declaration. In Section 2 declaration, sir, what you are asking the court to consider. So obviously, like I've stated this whole time, is that I'm considering them to waive the interest that has accrued. And my argument is going to be, number one, like I've been saying this whole time, is that, you know, I'm not the only one that like participated in this crime, so why am I on the hook for the entire cost of it? So that's why I'm looking to get the interest waived. Second, for how much of a financial burden it is and has been in my life and just hanging over my head, especially when I'm trying to like further my life. And like I stated before, like I'm trying to eventually get this to fall off my record so I can clear up my arrest record. So therefore, well, I can get a better job. I can get into places. It would do a lot. It would definitely do a lot. So yeah, that's I don't have the best handwriting. So this is another reason. So yeah, see, you fill it here, the back page. I think it's enough. And yeah, I don't have the best handwriting, so I guess that's why I was trying to get someone else to do it. But I guess I don't have much of an option. To post convictions, kind of legal financial motions. I forget. Do not appear for this hearing. So, what I was told is that it's C. So, oops. The declaration, attach a copy of the financial event, signed, dated, and then I give that to the. Okay, so yeah. These forms I give to the clerk. This, well, this is when I fill out criminal calendar note. This is when I fill this in. So to request when it goes in front of the judge. Nature of hearing. I gotta read over this some more. Let's see what it says. Complete the declaration. This form is not required. Of course, yeah, like you could just ask, essentially, but like I want to put some meaning into it, because I know when I was sentenced, that's one thing. Like I will give the justice system some credit, is that like I know when I did go in there and I was found guilty and whatnot, and they handed down my sentence, that like when they did say, you know, you did this wrong and here's your sentence, he's like, but on the other hand, of course, this is what in the peak or the height of my substance abuse, he did recognize that I did put myself into treatment, and because I did that, he did knock a month off of my sentence. So they are willing to weigh the pros and cons. So, like, of course, I would love for them to completely erase all interest, but even if they just, you know, knock it down some, like, I still say this is worth it, because I think we could cover more or the rest, or at the very least, then once I start making the payments again, you know, once I get a job after COVID and whatnot, then and it won't be accruing interest, because you can't accrue interest on interest. So yeah, and then on another side note, I believe the clerk told me, she says that they don't actually completely erase interest, that they actually they will drop it to as low as $1, Sometimes they'll cut it in half. Sometimes they won't do anything. Like, it's really just a mixed bag. You just don't know what's going to happen. So I'm prepared for that. But I feel like it's very significant. I don't know. I don't know. It's very. My feelings don't have really anything to do with it. On what will happen. All I know is I can just put my best foot forward, put it into the declaration, tell my side, tell the impact, where I'm trying to go after it. And I think that's the best thing I can do. I don't know. We'll see. No, form gives you the opportunity to tell the court in your own words why you feel your request should be granted. If more than one page is needed, photocopy the sheet as many times as needed. Insert the correct caption and case number. Print as clearly as possible. Write your declaration in a large blank area and use in the form more than one page if necessary. Date and sign. Complete the calendar note. Insert the caption. Do not appear for this hearing. Sorry, I'm skipping ahead. Hearings on motions to modify, waive, reduce interest on legal financial obligations or on legal financial obligations calendar on Tuesdays at 10:30 a.m. in courtroom 1A in front of the criminal hearing judge. All matters set on this calendar are heard without our oral argument. So I can't go in front of the judge and say anything verbally or orally. Like, I have to write it on the page and he has to read over it. Select Tuesday's hearing date, which allows time for you to provide at least 5 court days notice. Saturday, Sunday, and holidays excluded. So I have to give him a week to the prosecutor's attorney's office in the court, because the prosecutor has to be able to go in front of him and give their argument as to why I shouldn't have it. Make sure the date selected does not fall on a court holiday. Note, when the court holiday falls on a Monday or Tuesday, the legal appointment will not be heard. Fill out section C on the criminal. Insert the date and time of the hearing as well as the nature of the hearing. All matters set on this calendar are automatically court confirmed and are heard without oral argument. Again, do not appear for this hearing. Fill out the information in the noted by section on page 2. Be sure to include your contact information so the court can contact you if necessary. Well, yeah, because I want to know what happened, so bet that. Like, of course I want to know how it went, like, especially if I can't go. That's unfortunate. They don't let you go. Complete the proposed order, insert the correct caption, case number, sign and fill the information by the presented by section on the last page of the order. The court will complete the rest of the order. Include the original order of the packet of working copies to the court. See section 6 below. File the documents. Make at least 3 sets of copies of all of the completed forms. Motion, declaration, calendar note, and proposed order. Okay. One set is for the court called the working copy. Write working copy and the date. Sorry, I'm kind of cutting off here, but they really do, like, step by step explain about how to do this. And the more I read, the more confident I get that I could just do this on my own. Like, I did just kind of wanted, like, a lawyer to do it, but you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't seem so difficult. Completing the return of service, confirming the hearing, do not attend. Again, do not attend. Dude, they just have that all over this. Confirm your hearing. Yeah, confirmation. Yeah. So not bad. Like, it doesn't seem that difficult. So yeah, so here it is, right? It's all here. I gotta make 3 copies once it's completely filled out. And I have to file them to 3 different places. Whatever. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of looking forward to it. I was gonna fill it all out, but I don't have all the information with me. I could do quite a bit of it, but I don't know. Maybe the mood strikes. I don't know. Like, when you gotta write something like that, like, the mood has to kind of, like, I gotta make sure I write the right thing. So obviously I gotta write a rough draft. I think that's what I'll probably do here in the near future. Probably tomorrow. Because I gotta have, like, some quiet time. Sit here and just make sure, really get in my head about it. Make sure I really say the right things. I gotta layer it correctly. I don't want it to have, like, the opposite effect with any of my points. I just really want to drill it home, and I just really fall in the mercy of the court. and that I can just finally move on from this. I don't know. We'll see. Kind of interesting, but jeez, what else is there about this whole thing? I don't think there's anything else. All I know is like just how significant. I remember before I did that thing, like I was warned on like the ramifications it would have in my life. But I was on drugs, and well, at that time I didn't care, and I also not only didn't care, but like I didn't have the wherewithal to be able to look that far into the future. Not like now, no, not even close. Even if I wasn't on drugs, right? Like I just didn't have that kind of foresight. I wasn't thinking that far into the future, just as an adult, let alone a drug-induced adult. You know, ooh, that's good. I should put that in there. But yeah, I don't know. I really want to make this impactful. I really intend, because it just means that much to me. It really does. And yeah, as I move on from it, to clearing up old debts. Yeah, I don't know. I can ramble and rave for a lot longer, but I don't know. I think that's a good place to end it. And yeah, just pray for me. Hopefully this all goes well, and I'll give an update probably in a week or two. You know, just to see how it all went. But yeah, thanks for watching.